It's time for my date! Woohoo! This is the first date of my life and I'm not gonna mess it up!
A rendezvous is a game played for keeps. I'll face your feelings with my whole heart.
I am alone and unloved. Look at me, acknowledge me, love me.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Dragalia Lost video here on the channel. And today, guys, we just got the banner spoil from Cygames of what is going to be coming for the Valentine's Day banner, along with the event. So if you actually go back to view all, we're going to have a new story event, revival, Valentine's confections coming soon, all this stuff. I believe this was a facility event, or it could have just been a story event. Basically, story events are just like, you basically just get the rewards done as you play anything in the game. So if that's the case, then there isn't really going to be new content to take on. I can't remember off the top of my head from the last Valentine's event if we actually had a facility event or if it was just limited stories. Because it looks here, unlock special Valentine stories, you'll be able to check out limited stories and various characters. Then you can defeat fiends to collect items and create special memories with residents of the Halidome, but who will you choose? A strict priestess, blah, 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 blah. How much story experience? So I don't think you actually... Valentine's Confection Story Event Revival. So if that's the case, I don't think we're getting a facility event. I think it's just regular stuff to do, which means they possibly could release another event with Valentine's Confections. I want to say when they had this before, they had another event go alongside of this. So we'll have to see when it comes out. It starts obviously on February 14th, which actually is tomorrow, so that's kind of interesting. And then let's go into the banner, which this also starts tomorrow. So on Valentine's Day, this is going to drop. So this is the big meat and potatoes to talk about today is going to be the new banner. So it's going to feature limited time adventures and a new dragon. So in addition to the featured adventures and dragons have boosted appearance rates. So the newly added 5-star dragon Epimetheus, if I'm saying that right, is a new shadow dragon. And then we're going to have the following adventures also with a rate up. So we're going to have the Valentine's Oron as a 3-star. We're going to have Valentine's Ezelith as a 4-star. And Valentine's Dilgard as a 5-star. Those are all, I believe, old units. So if I've never pulled on the Valentine's Day banner. I completely skipped them the last 1 or 2 times they were here. I can't remember if there was 2 or just 1. But I have skipped them. So I may go at least this time because I do have a decent amount of stash. And just break pity like once or twice. At least maybe just to get at least the 4 stars like Ezelith. But this is the new units. So we have Melody. I can't remember if she was in the last banner or not. I want to say she wasn't. But we have Valentine's Melody. She's going to be an Axe Win unit. And so those are her stats there. I believe these stats are at max at level 80 right there. So she goes up to 492 strength, 783 HP base. And then her skills are going to be deals wind damage directly ahead and creates a debuff zone that lasts for 10 seconds and reduces the defense of enemies inside by 15%. So that is basically like Ellie's skill 2. And then she has deal wind damage directly ahead and inflicts poison. So honestly, and then she has crit damage and poison team strength, bog resistance, and poison punisher. So she does have poison punisher, which that is cool. That does work very well. Very good synergy with her S2. So that is good. But honestly, if you have Wedding Ellie and you're very confident in your HMC runs, she doesn't have additional something besides bog resist. She doesn't have freeze resist, so I don't know if you would really use her over Ellie. I don't know if she'd replace the meta comp of double Ellie Victor and Noel simply for poison. Because keep in mind, then you're going down to only one LE healer, unless maybe people are gonna maybe drop LE from this meta comp and use this Victor, Noel, and like a Lowen. Maybe, but honestly, I don't feel she's worth going for if you already have Ellie. I don't think you need her, because Ellie, like I said, does that debuff just like Melody does, and then you're basically trading out a hybrid healer DPS for a poison dealer DPS. So especially with higher, I feel like healing, like consistent healing is probably better than you know, poison damage over time, DOT over time. But I could be wrong. So next we have Addis. So Addis is getting, I believe, his first 5-star, and he's going to be a bow unit. So bow dark unit. So will he replace Nefaria? Let's see. So deal shot damage to the target and nearby enemies and inflict poison. The lower the user's HP, the more damage the skill deals. Which, you know, that could be applicable for definitely High Jupiter, where you're at low HP a lot of the time, because a lot of the comps don't run healers. And then if the user's HP is less than 30% of their max HP, when using this skill, grant all teammates a 1-use shield that nullifies damage less than 30% of the user's maximum HP. If the user's HP is above or equal to 30% of their max HP, then using this skill reduce their HP to 20% of max HP and grants them a 1-time divergent shield that nullifies damage less than 80% of the user's maximum HP. Divergent shields can stack with ordinary shields. Okay, so he definitely benefits, you know, you having lower HP, the better he is. So, and he's got poison, and he does more damage based on poison. Excuse me, for the less HP rather that he has. So normal skill haste for bow users. He has poison punisher as well. Paralysis resist, obviously, for High Jupiter, and then increased strength by 20% and attack rate by 10% when HP is 30%. So he definitely works on a pure. You want him to not be at full health. You want him to be at 30% or lower for the majority of his use. So possibly, depending on how comps go on for High Jupiter, will he fit in? Will he fit into a, you know, a Gleo team, or will he fit into a Delphi Gleo team? We'll have to see. But it is cool that we finally have a more usable bow unit for Dark. So that is pretty cool. And he is going to go along with the new dragon we have, which is going to be Epimetheus, if I'm saying that correct. Goes up to 368 HP, 128 strength at level 100. That is max unbound. All these abilities are max unbound, so as to be expected, his attack does inflict poison surrounding enemies, and if the user's turn to Shadow, increase strength by 50%, and Poison Punisher 20%, increase damage to poison enemies by 20%. So that basically means that if you're using one of these other units, HP below, or I'm sorry, Poison Punisher 30%, so you're basically getting 50% more damage if you have Poison status active for the majority of the time. So that is pretty cool, actually, overall. But I will have to see. I think we'll have to see like the DPS sims. Is Addis? That's the main thing. Is Addis gonna replace Galileo, Delphi comps, or other, you know, existing comps maybe that I'm not aware to? But, you know, Galileo is just controlling the dark meta like so immensely that, I mean, but who knows? This is coming up. The rumor is that because they did leak that the next Chimera is light, it possibly could mean that we're going to be taking on a light Agato event, which means dark units are going to be needed to take them down. So maybe poison is going to be a big mechanic for Agato. So maybe Addis may not be super useful for High Jupiter, but will he be useful for Agato? So is that where Cygames is coming in with this banner? Is he going to be the go-to unit for Agato? That could be the kicker. And if that's the case, you're probably going to need him and Epimetheus. So if you can get away with using Galileo for a lot of the people that already have Galileo built, then you probably can skip this banner. So is this banner we're summoning for? I'd say definitely it's Addis and Epimetheus, depending on what the DPS sims are, and depending on what they do with Agato. If Poison DOT is going to be better than a unit like Galileo, that's kind of a jack of all trades that does attack down, defense down, all attack buffing with Force Strike, all the craziness Galileo does, then maybe you do want 1 Otis or 2 Otis in your comps for Agito. We'll have to see how that goes, but like I said, if you don't have Wedding Ellie, Melody I think is a solid pickup for possible HMC teams. She may fit into those meta comps there. But I still think people overall are going to want to lean more on, honestly, double Wedding Ellie comps. So I think Otis and the Dragon are the prime choice for this banner. So if you guys do not have Galileo Belt or another dark unit that you're really, you know, doing well in High Jupiter with, or that you're planning to use for Agito, assuming that predictions come true and we are getting the Agito we think we're getting at the end of the month, then possibly this is worth 74. Now, if you already have Galileo build and Wedding Ellie build or Victor build or Noel or whoever else, probably don't want to go too hard in this banner. Maybe break your pity once or twice, like I think I'm going to do, and then call it a day. Maybe try to get, you know, some of the 4-star units like Bo Ezelith, like Valentines Ezelith, the other 3-star. I don't know. Like that's what I think overall. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Are you guys gonna pull or are you guys gonna skip? Overall, it's a decent banner. I just don't think it's not like crazy meta defining that you have to pull for. It's not like a gala importance banner in my opinion. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys have some valid points. I'd love to hear those in the comment box down below. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button as well. Like the video if you guys did like today's content, and click notifications see the next video here on Fort Missouri Gaming. Thank you guys so much for watching once again, and we will see you all in the next